never believe this would be happening in the Labour Council, the Labour Borough. You'll never think this. But
these were the scenes a couple of weeks ago on November the 28th, as dozens of members of the public and housing campaigners tried to get into the council meeting to listen to what councillors had to say in response to their questions about the housing crisis in Lewisham. After a short publicity video trying to persuade everybody that the council was actually doing something, we got onto council questions. One of the main topics was Tide Mill Wildlife Garden, where the council employed county securities to evict campaigners, a firm which has boasted on its website of how it helped defeat the miners' strike. This site is important because we want to preserve the green space there that is the wildlife garden, and have developed alternative plans to show how it's not necessary to demolish the garden or the nearby block of flats and still have just as many council houses, social homes at proper social rents on the site.
They're London affordable rents, they're not council rents.
What is affordable? The council has come up with 5 different versions of what is affordable, the top 5 on this graph. We think only the social rent, the top one, of around £120 to £130 a week for a 2-bedroom flat is a true social rent, like council rents. But all over the borough of Lewisham and London, there are different sites where the council wants to knock down existing homes and build new ones together with developers, which inevitably leads to a large number of those houses, usually well over 50%, being for private sale to subsidise the cost of building the council flats. We say the council should borrow money from the Public Works Loans Board, which the government makes available at very low interest rates, to build purely council housing and cut out the developers. Here at Besson Street was a place where we decided to build a small house some years ago now to demonstrate how it was necessary to put some homes on that site when the council was planning just to leave it empty until they found a developer. Well, their latest plan for that site, even though it's 3 acres and could take about 250 homes, is to build it jointly with Granger plc and not put any council housing on there at all. 65% of the houses will be at market rent for private sale, and 35% will be at the so-called London living rent, which is still way out of the affordability of many people working in the borough. So at the meeting, John Hamilton presented a petition signed by over 900 people. All those signatures were gathered within the space of 1 week, and the petition says, petition to the Mayor and Council about the lack of truly affordable housing in Lewisham. We, the undersigned, being residents of Lewisham, call upon the Mayor and Council to take immediate measures to ensure that all new housing being built is suitable for existing Lewisham residents and is made available for rent at truly affordable levels. With over 600 families in emergency temporary accommodation, it is a disgrace that new high-rise blocks in the Lewisham Gateway Plan have no social housing. Lewisham Council's own quota of 50% affordable housing has been flouted, and it is time to redress the balance by insisting, as in fact officers recommended, some of you will remember, on 100% of developments being for social housing until the housing crisis has eased. Is Paul Bell here? No, he's still late. No. Thank you very much, Joan. The meeting descended into uproar when the Chair of Council said there would be no time for the rest of the questions.
Give us more time. You make half an hour for 60-something questions.
Sorry.
We left the public gallery to plan further actions. One of the problems in Lewisham is that all decisions are made by the elected mayor, who has all the power. Councillors have very little. And we are part of a campaign to get rid of that mayoral system, and that's called the Bring Back Democracy campaign. If you live in the borough of Lewisham, find out more about that by going to the website and join in, please, with the campaign to get enough signatures to force a referendum on abolishing the mayoral system and going back to the system where all councillors can play a role in decision making.